Hey, how are we? Doing good, family and friends. My reflections, welcome to another video. It is the day after the 999 portal, and I woke up feeling different. I started anew. I don't know about you, but all of that releasing and reframing and spiritual work that was done was worth it, and it was effective at shifting things. And that's why we do energy work, because we want to shift the energy, right? And so for me, after doing an egg cleanse last night with my partner G Day, that was the final completion. We have been working through the 777 portal, the 888 portal, then we got to the 999 portal, and 9 is about endings and transformations and completions, right? So it truly felt like when we threw that egg on the ground and turned away and walked away, like that was it. When we are never looking back. And waking up after such a powerful release like that, man, I feel like a new person, because I am unapologetically me today. I am whole. I know that I am good enough just as I am. All that conditioning I left there at the crossroads. That's what you do. You leave your sins at the cross, right? You leave your burdens at the cross. And so we did it at the crossroads. And I'm okay with sharing all of the spiritual work that I do. If that seems messy to you or demonic or whatever your judgment is, I don't care. That's none of my business. I'm not here to pretend that I'm flawless. I'm actually starting to get tired of those creators with that same message about leveling up and improving yourself. And I've gotten to the point now where I'm just like, take me however I am. I'm yours. If you need it, if you want it, take it or leave it. I know I'm not for everyone. And, there's so many people who recognize themselves when they're watching me and watching my story. And they're the ones who enjoy watching my life unfold. And so that's reassuring for me that I'm on the right path, that I'll be able to live my life purely and authentically and be successful and paid for it. And so that's my dream coming true. Being one of the only outwardly spiritual people in my family has made me feel like an outcast a lot. It kind of made me keep it in and keep it quiet and behind closed doors, but I started just talking about it more in my YouTube videos and revealing a lot of my spiritual knowledge. And I don't dim my light anymore to fit in or to make others feel comfortable. I've had to be patient in what felt like a gestation period that was very long and arduous and just brutal. I've been preparing to emerge as the star. And now, the day after the 999 portal, I have completed those cycles and those endings. And I'm honored that I've graduated because it truly feels like all of those sacrifices and those lessons that I've absorbed were worth it. And I realized that I needed those to move forward. This is my new beginning. I'm ready to shine. This morning, I took a spiritual bath, and you don't dry yourself with a towel. You dry yourself with your hands and you step out. So I had soaking wet hair and I was wet, and I had to air dry, and then I threw on this white dress. It's long, it goes all the way to the top of my foot, and it symbolizes purity. And I wrapped my hair because it was dripping all over the place with water, and so that's when I will put a head wrap on. And I put these cowrie shells on as a symbol of wealth. These used to be currency in some tribes in Africa, and I was wearing these Adinkra symbols to symbolize my lineage and the ancestors. And I wear my copper bracelet to just stay electrically charged, and I wear my amber ring everywhere that I go every day. I feel naked without it. And I have this promise ring from my partner, G-Day. And so that's my way of keeping my loyalty and commitment to the relationship that we are building. But just walking across the street wearing this, I felt overdressed, and I received a download. It was saying, you got to get used to standing out because you're a star now, you're shining now, right? Even though it looked like something, I don't know, different, maybe spiritual, maybe tribal, to the people in there just wearing t-shirt and jeans and baseball caps, everything on me has a purpose and a story, and they're not just accessories, right? They're a part of me, and they're a part of my story. They are also symbols of my spiritual growth now that I no longer shrink myself to fit in. This is already starting today. A couple months ago, my mom gave me 2 really big bags full of clothes that she was handing down to me that came straight from her closet. And I lovingly accepted the clothes and was able to add a lot to my wardrobe. And I was very thankful. But I noticed that wearing them also made me feel tied to her approval, and to her energy. I thought about how if I wore them on camera, she'd see me on YouTube and she'd feel proud. So I wanted to make her proud sometimes by wearing the clothes, and it was kind of my way of, you know how Carol Burnett used to do something on her TV show, and it was like a signal to her mom. I was kind of thinking of it that way. I realized that I didn't want my style or expression to be filtered by anybody else's gaze, right? Because that's not really me being me. So I started to transform her garments into my own piece. Like, for instance, I hand painted the skirt and shared that on a previous video. I also just made a handmade hat. These are the ways that I'm starting to adapt a new style. And then I also did this. This is a shirt that she gave me, but I used bleach to paint this design on the back of the shirt. And so, even though I love this shirt dress, I just think it is much more me with my own art painted on it. And so this is going to be on another Shanelle Creates video, and so stay tuned. And that's all I really wanted to get on and talk about, is the change that I am already seeing. It has become immediately apparent to me that it's my time to let me out. Let me do me, be me, no apologies, say what I want to say, do what I want to do. And I've earned the right to do that at this point in my ripe age. One last thing I want to mention is that I did a road opening ceremony that is really powerful. It just clears your path so that you can move forward with no more obstacles and no more blockages. That ceremony isn't just for me. It's to connect me to other people who are shining unapologetically, being themselves, being amazing human beings, and sharing their human experience in the similar ways that I'm doing it, and plan to do it even more. And I opened that road to be able to connect with those people, be in the same circle, become a star family, because that is what's going to really make a difference when we just shine together. I was really proud of my daughter and her friends, who went out to a naturey area, and they threw a beautiful concert with all of their talents showcased in one show. And it was really inspiring to see that type of energy that comes together and brings value to the community, just shining, just having a blast, right? And that's the power of putting yourself out there. It leads to pathways opening up, doors opening, and it leads to traveling, because we all travel to a beautiful, naturey destination just to participate in that wonderful event. And that's just an example of how I plan to build a community of souls where we can all meet and connect. And it's just amazing people who are also walking this path of light. And so if that's you, give me a thumbs up, comment, say hey. I would love to chat with you in the messages, and subscribe to my channel. And thank you so much for watching. And until next time, peace, family. Love you guys. Start a new life. It's time for goodness and joy to arrive. Where have you been? Never mind that, just don't leave me again. Now we can win. Start with new friends. Start a new trend. Write a new story. Don't spoil how it ends. Expect the best. Know that this time around you will be blessed. Feeling so fresh. Yes.
I'm gonna do it. 1, 2, 3. Hamburgers.
Okay, hamburgers and hat. Okay.
1, 2,
3.
Grill
Texas.
Master.
Okay.
Grill Master, Texas.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Barbecue.
Cowboy. Okay.
Cowboy and barbecue. 1, 2, 3. Horse. Hot dog and horse.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Rodeo. Okay. Food and rodeo. 1, 2, 3.
Audience.
Popcorn. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Movies.
Okay. And it's all about your ancestors to remind you that you're not walking alone. This blood moon energy is illuminating the thread between you and those who came before you. And it reminds you that your struggles, your courage, and your victories, they ripple backwards and forward through your lineage. Because, you know, your ancestors learn from you as well. You don't just learn from them and, you know, their lives and, you know, get wisdom directly from them. The things that you're choosing to do also shows your ancestors something. Well, this is quite a mystic looking dog. He's able to levitate.
2, 3. 10. Get in the picture. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Isn't that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right. Okay.
Let's try it. We got the filling on the inside. Cheers. What does that taste like?
It's like, it's good chocolate, that's for sure. Chocolate, love it. I was looking for some saltiness, but there isn't any. Maybe a tiny bit of butter flavor in here, but
I'm getting butter.
it's yummy.
I'm only getting a hint of pistachio in like the back.
Right. It's not pistachio forward.
You're right though. I've seen at some shop they'll put salt on it.
Okay, let's put some salt.
This is super duper. Yeah, it does that every time.
Okay,
Right?
a little salt.
Better.
everybody should paint. Everybody should paint. There's no reason not to. I mean, I don't have any raw painting talent per se. I can't paint a landscape that looks like a photograph. And the people that can, I'm amazed by. I love their work, and I have tremendous respect for them. I can't do that. But that doesn't stop me from painting.
Welcome back to Delusional Artist TikTok, where each time I post my art, I swear it's gonna pop off. Even though not a single one has.